We're going to go now to continued testimony in a Miller hearing for the Oxford High School shooter. A judge will determine if the teen will spend the rest of his life in prison without the chance for parole.
Surviving students and staff giving gut-wrenching testimony in court today. The defense calling their own witnesses as well as they try to argue that the teen can be rehabilitated.
7 Action News reporter Simon Shaquette in court today, live in Pontiac now with reaction and key testimony. Simon.
Glenda, Mike, this was a lot to take in here in court today. Families holding one another close, huddling together, and listening to some of what turned out to be painful testimony from those who survived. Recounting the terrifying and traumatic seconds as the Oxford High School shooter carried out a deadly rampage in November 2021. A 17-year-old student we aren't identifying took the stand to talk about helping survivor Phoebe Arthur.
There was just blood on her clothes, and then it was starting to get on me, but we didn't know where it was coming from. And then there was another shot, I believe, on her neck. And so I immediately took her sweater and I put pressure on it.
The shooter was someone she knew.
He'd always been a classmate, but I think I'd only talked to him maybe once or twice. He was very quiet. Okay. He didn't answer when people talked to him.
Another student, only 16, was in the bathroom hiding with fellow student Justin Schilling, then witnessed the gunman order Schilling out of a stall. Seconds later, Schilling was shot and killed. He ran as fast as he could to escape.
I ran behind his back and out the door.
Okay. Why did you do that?
I think when I saw his body, I realized that if I stayed, I was going to die.
An assistant principal who knew the shooter since elementary school also breaking down as surveillance video of the carefully planned attack played again. She had held student Tate Meir in her arms after he suffered a gunshot wound to the head. In court, the defendant appearing to cry for the first time.
I was telling him to keep giving him breaths. He needs air. There's so much blood. It was all over me.
Parents of Tate Meir, Justin Schilling, Hannah St. Juliana, and Madison Baldwin were all visibly distraught, hearing multiple chilling accounts today, describing the sinister acts the defendant has already confessed to.
He was emotionless. He was tactical. He had a goal, and to me, it was premeditated.
It was gut-wrenching to hear the testimony from children, right, who were in the one young man who was in the bathroom with him.
Defense counsel later calling a prison expert and psychologists to the stand, one of them telling the judge he believes any inmate can be rehabilitated if they choose to turn their lives around.
Is there programming for someone in Ethan's position within the Michigan Department of Corrections?
Yes, certainly.
Is there mandatory programming versus voluntary programming?
As a youth, he's going to be pretty much into a lot of mandatory programming. And we're coming in as a juvenile lifer. If he came in as a juvenile lifer, anyway he comes in as a juvenile, he'll be subject to mandatory therapy.
Witness testimony continuing Tuesday at 8:30 in the morning. There will be therapy dogs on hand to provide comfort for victims and their families, Mike. And we will, of course, be in the courtroom to bring you the latest developments as they happen. Live in Pontiac, Simon Shaquette, 7 Action News. Back to you.
Truly difficult testimony to hear. All right, Simon, thank you.